this is Bex with Hidden Currents Divination, and I'm back with another video. I had some sudden inspiration, so I thought, why not? Let's do it. Venus entered Libra, I believe yesterday, the 15th, and it's going to be there until the 10th of next month, September. So I thought, what a better way to celebrate Venus being in its home sign of Libra than to do love readings. If you watched my Mercury retrograde video from a while ago, you'll be kind of familiar with how I'm going to do this. I like to group the signs by modality. So we're going to do all the signs. I pull a card for, what's going to come up for that modality, for whatever transit. Clarify as needed, and then a card of advice. So we'll do cardinal signs, and then fixed signs, and then mutable signs, and I'll have all the timestamps listed in the description. Yeah, let's do it. So it's going to be short and sweet, hopefully. And we're just going to see what's happening in the love department, because that's what Venus is all about, right? Love, relating, desire, kind of. It's more Mars, but still a Venus thing. And Venus in Libra especially is about, like harmony and connections and diplomacy and compromise and, making it work. Making it work. And enjoying it, So love planets in its home sign, love readings. We're going to call it Venus veneration. Okay. So we're going to start with cardinal signs. If you're not familiar, cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn cardinal signs. So what's happening with cardinal signs? I'm using the Line Strider Tarot today. It's my first time doing it with this deck, doing a video or any kind of collective anything. It's really beautiful. It's also kind of new to me, so. Okay. All right. Cardinal signs for Venus and Libra. I want to show you the back of this card because I just think it's so neat. I bought this deck on like a whim. I was at a metaphysical store and I saw it and I bought it. And I love the back of it because I always say this, I'm a Pisces, and look at the back of the card. I love koi fish. I even have a koi fish. I don't know if you see, I have a koi fish tattoo. Look at this. Doesn't that look like fish on there? And I just glanced at what this card is for cardinal signs. Y'all. 6 of Cups. Can you see it? It's like, it's kind of got a glare. 6 of Cups is, oof. 6 of Cups is a card about the past. It's a card about nostalgia. It's about childhood romance. It's about past life love. It's about exes coming back. It's all about the past. So be prepared. That might be a thing. It could literally be like an ex person, an ex flame, an ex friend. Because Venus can do friendship stuff too, and also like business partnerships, because Venus does have some hand in money. But we're here to do love readings. So 6 of Cups, a past thing, is resurfacing during Venus and Libra. This could be something, like maybe it's, it could be reconciliation. It could just be, look at how sweet they are. Like, what are these? Are these lemurs? And like the one is offering the cup to the other one. And they just like, I think, are they like making like some intense eye contact here? Like this is, it could just be like, maybe, I'm feeling like maybe it could just be like, not a reconciliation where you're like getting back together, but like, what happened and how can we put that to bed? Maybe like, let's review and just make peace. Because like I said, Venus and Libra is all about, it's like diplomacy. Venus and Libra is like a diplomat to me. It's very like, mediation. With the Six of Cups being like that past card, the card of like nostalgia and old things, it could definitely be just like, yeah, a peacemaking type deal that's coming up for you. But definitely don't be surprised if somebody doesn't slide into the DMs from now until September 10th. Let's get an advice card for that, because who wouldn't want advice when the cards tell you something like that? Advice for the Six of Cups, please, for my cardinal signs. And, you know, maybe this is somebody who is like, you know, that ex that's not an ex, you know, just like somebody you dated, you hung out with. There was always like a thing, but it wasn't a thing. You just liked each other, but it never really went anywhere. Like, it doesn't have to be like an ex. It could just be someone from the past. Maybe even like a new situation that feels like the past, like you're repeating an old pattern in love during this transit, and you should be aware of that. Something that feels very familiar, a new person that feels very familiar, that happens sometimes. Advice. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold, being, you know, like, Five of Pentacles is being shut out. It's taking that lonely road, like, all by yourself. So for advice, how can I put it nicely? Don't do it. Like, I feel like this, and this is like, look at, this is it's a sad figure. Aren't these cards gorgeous though? They're so beautiful. This is a person, they've got their crutches, you know, and the pentacles are kind of like around them, almost like in a halo. And it's a very sort of forlorn image. I think, like, be advised that usually if somebody's in the past, it's for a reason, right? Something didn't work out. Something never got off the ground. Some things just, they're not supposed to be part of our lives. And that can be really painful. But sometimes that just is the way that it's supposed to be. And for Five of Pentacles being your advice, it's just like, yeah, it feels like just leave it behind, like keep on your path. And it feels like a very like, don't entertain it. Like, and that doesn't mean you have to be harsh or rude or mean or hurtful or spiteful or any of those things. It's just, it's sort of like just being realistic and remembering. It's okay to remember like all of the good times too, and all of the nice things, and hold those fond memories close, but remember too why that person is in the past. Remember why that situation is in the past. Remember how you felt, how they made you feel. Is this somebody that sort of made you feel like left out in the cold, left out in the dust, like all on your own, even in the relationship? Like, remember that. And remember, it's okay to be like, yeah, we had some good times. It was really nice. Like, bygones are bygones or whatever. But don't get back into it just because it feels familiar. Yeah, that's what I got. Be on the lookout for that one, cardinal signs. But you know, forewarned is forearmed. And honestly, what did I say in my Virgo video? You have free will. You have the ability to make a choice. I can give you advice. I can tell you what I see. Do what's right for you, though. You know your situation. You know what's up. All right, next is fixed signs. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Venus and Libra transit. What's coming up for you? That was fast. Ooh. I'm sorry, what? Lucky dogs. If you follow me on my daily posts and stuff, you know, I talk about how the Lovers is about realizing that you're your own person. For me, the Lovers is about union with the self. It's about individuation. It's about just knowing who you are and owning all of that and being like, yes, of course I want to connect with people. Humans are hardwired for connection, but it's like want versus need, right? You don't need that relationship. You don't need that person. Like, you are your primary partner, and that's how it should be, in my opinion. But also the Lover sometimes is just straight up about the Lovers. You know what I mean? And look at these two. Like, it's gorgeous. They're totally like entwined, and they have their nest with these like golden eggs, and there's all this like fiery, passionate energy. And it's just, that's gorgeous. So maybe for Venus and Libra, you're meeting somebody, or if you're in something, it's going to go to the next level. Or maybe you are like really realizing like, I am my own primary partner. That's totally accurate. Like, I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to shower myself with love. I'm going to date myself. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to be my own partner and, you know, really just like enjoy my own company and be with myself. And good, great, good for you too. Like, that's awesome. But it's good either way. Like, the Lovers for me is always, there are some people who want to be like toy on the Lovers, but I love the Lovers. So it's, yeah, it looks nice. It's definitely a card of partnership, but I think the main thing for me with the Lovers is it represents how we can show up in partnerships when we're our whole selves. I'm not talking about being like some completely flawless, you know, perfectly healed person with no issues. I'm talking about like owning all of that and knowing who you are, and you know, you're still doing your work, you're still, you know, growing as a person and doing all of those things, but you're just like, you're aware of it, and you can show up because you can show up for the other person because you know you're going to show up for yourself. Does that make sense? I'm a little jealous. Let's get an advice card. Like, and it's huge. Like, you know, if you believe in like soulmates or divine connections or counterparts or whatever, it can be a really big sign of that. So if you're in something right now, you know, it could be that you feel like this person is your person. If you're looking, you can meet somebody. Or if you're doing, like I said, and you're kind of just focusing on you right now, you're really in a place of being like, no, I'm my person, and I'm good with that. You know, let's get it. Advice card. Fast again. That was really quick. Okay. Somebody here is dealing with a Gemini, because these are both Gemini cards. Both of these cards, the Magician and the Lovers. So if you are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, and you're dealing with a Gemini, good for you. Because, it's the Magician. So for advice, look at, is that a monkey? What kind of monkey is that? He's got like the eternity symbol up here, and he's like throwing out some gestures. He's making some magic happen. The Magician is as above, so below, as within, so without. The Magician is like a manifester. He can, you know, he turns dust into gold. He like straw into gold. He can make things be whatever he wants them to be. that can go both ways though. This could be somebody who can be like a little manipulative. Ooh. Because, you know, magician is an illusionist. Or it could be somebody who's just like deeply spiritual and, literally a magician. For you, for advice, I feel like it's, it really is like, this can be whatever you want it to be. Like, this can be, like, whatever you're focused on is what is going to happen. So, when you have like that manifestation power, maybe this is something that you're manifesting for yourself. Like you're like, I'm ready to meet my soulmate. I'm ready to have this kind of partnership. I've been doing that thing where I'm my own primary partner. I'm bored with that. I want to meet my person now. And so you're like trying to call that in. Like keep working on that, keep doing that, keep manifesting, keep doing your inner work too. Yep. Because both of those cards kind of, for me, it's like inner and outer world stuff. It's like, this is big. This is two major arcana cards. So this is big stuff. This is like life stuff, destiny stuff. And just remember, like, what is meant for you will never pass you by. So keep calling that person in if that's what you're working on. If you're like manifesting this kind of connection, if you're manifesting that person, try not to like manifest from your ego or try to affect anybody's free will. I know that everybody has different opinions about that. But, you know, like, if you're trying to, like, assert something over a certain somebody, be careful with that. But overall, like, looks really nice. This is for you. This is, yeah. Enjoyed that. That's really nice. Whew. I think I might be blushing a little bit. That was spicy. That was... That's really nice. All right, last but not least, mutable signs. Mutable signs are, can I remember? Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. I got so flustered from that last group. Whew. Whew. Yeah, I think what I meant to say, like with that last group, because I mentioned how the magician can be manipulative, and then I talked about trying to like manifest in a way where you're affecting somebody's free will. Like, don't be manipulative. Don't do that. That's my little soapbox for this video. All right, mutable signs for Venus and Libra. What we got? What's happening? What's happening? Whole lot of nothing. I'm sorry. Four of Pentacles is, and this one, is this showing in like every video I have? Four of Pentacles. Apathy, numbness, depression, disillusionment, just non-interest. I'm not, nope. Oh no, that's Four of Cups. Four of Pentacles is not that. Ooh, yay, good. That's good news. Sometimes I do that. I get the cards wrong. Four of Pentacles is, it's still like, you know, it's like greediness and stinginess and clinginess. And so it's not like a new energy, and it's not really like a moving energy. It's just kind of like, like, I know what I'm worth. I know what's mine. I'm content with that. I'm good with that. I'm good where I'm at. Like, and Pentacles is money. And I said sometimes is, you know, Libra is money stuff, even though this is love, not Libra, Venus, even though Venus is love and this is love readings. But Pentacles do kind of nod to finances. And like, if you can see this character, there we go. She's like clutching all of these like these jewels and stuff. She's like walking away from this village or whatever, and she's dressed to the nines. She's got her hair done. She's got like all her jewelry, and she's like taking my ball and I'm going home. But I also get big like know your worth vibes from this card, which is a very Venusian idea, like knowing your worth, being like, this is, I know my worth, I know what I deserve, I know what I want, and I'm not gonna settle. Because doesn't she look kind of like she has her body language kind of says that too. She's very like, I know what I'm worth, you know, I'm not gonna settle for less. And Four of Pentacles is all about holding on to what's yours, your dignity, your sense of self, your worth, your, you know, connections that you are already in, or you know, your time and your energy, and not investing into things that are going to suck that out of you. It's like being protective of that too, like of your other resources, not just money, but time, energy, investment, you know, all of those other things. So for Venus and Libra, maybe we're just like really working on self-esteem, like, and just knowing our worth and being cool with that. And yeah, that's what I get. Advice. Sorry that I called it the four cups. I've just been in a 4 cup space, I guess. Maybe I should look into that. I think it's because I had it in my Virgo reading. Didn't I? Yeah, and so that's what I was thinking of. My bad. I caught it though. That's what's important. Okay. Advice. Strength. These cards are just gorgeous. I love them. Big Leo energy. And we're still in Leo season, I think, aren't we? This woman and this lion. Strength is one of those cards that I have a hard time explaining sometimes because it feels so self-explanatory. It's like, it feels so obvious sometimes that I have a hard time elaborating on it because it's strength, you know? But strength is also a very compassionate energy too. It's not a card of, I think I've said this before, like bravado and machismo and showboating and look at how strong I am. It's a card of like quiet inner strength and compassion for yourself and others. And it's very subtle. And I think it does take a very strong person to be a compassionate person. So when you're like knowing your worth and you're protecting, because strength is like very protective. Look at this, the way this lion like stands above the girl in the card. It's very like protective energy. Like you're protecting your energy, you're protecting yourself, and you're also having compassion for yourself, and you're working on your inner strength. And that's a really like, because I know Venus, especially in Libra, is about partnerships and making connections, but Venus always wants you to invest in yourself too. Like Venus is very big on that, on self-love, on knowing your worth, on working on your inner strength, on showing yourself compassion and being in that strong place. And look, these cards are kind of, they go together, don't they? Like all that, the blue, the watercolors. And so, you know, maybe not a lot is really happening in the love department for you right now. Maybe you're not looking. Maybe nothing's really like going off the ground. Maybe you're in something that's really established already, and you're like, I'm good in my relationship, and I'm kind of taking some time to strengthen that already established relationship. and appreciate it and hold on to it. And also, you know, knowing what I'm worth and working on my own stuff too. Because I feel like any good relationship encourages growth, right? Like that's what an interdependent relationship is. When you can grow and change in the relationship too. So yeah, that's what I got for that. I feel like it was, you know, I had some hiccups, didn't I? But hopefully got through it. Let me know what you thought of this. Venus is in Libra, like I said, from yesterday the 15th until September 10th. And I hope you all enjoy Libra Venus being in her home sign of Libra. And I wish you all the best. Bye.